On this video, I'm going to tell you what I believe is the best run for boxing to help you with your stamina and your endurance. And I 100% guarantee you, if you start doing this run maybe once a week, you will see a huge difference in your performance in the gym. Now, a great thing about this run is you will be able to see your progression week by week from doing this, because you're going to get a method to be able to measure this. And when you're measuring it and you're progressing, it's only going to build your confidence as well. And this was a run that I did when I was a professional boxer, training for them 3-minute rounds. I just want to say, when you do this run, you need to have a heart rate monitor, and you can get these for cheap now from just about anywhere. You can connect them to your phone, to a watch, and this is going to really help you see your progression over time. But I'll talk more about that in a second. So first things first, when you are doing this session or any boxing session or any training session, you always want to make sure you warm up your muscles before the session. So here I've got a 15-minute warm-up. Now you can do that by light runs around the track where you're doing some leg swings, some leg kicks, warming up the full body, your shoulders, your arms, your back, and then it's time to get into the run. So you're going to start off here, and as you may know, that if you do one full lap around the track and come back here, that right there is 400 meters. Then what you're going to do, you're going to get your phone ready, because you're going to time your first run, which isn't 400 meters. It's actually 800 meters distance of run one, 800 meters, which is 2 times around the running track. And then from there, you want to make sure you've got your timer set, you've got your heart rate set, and then you're going to go doing the 800 meters as fast as you can. So you do one lap, then another lap. After you've done your 800 meters, you're going to see what your time is. You'll write the time down. Let's just say it is 4 minutes. And also, you're going to see what your heart rate is. Now, your heart rate might be up there at 192 beats a minute, because you've just went as fast as you can for 4 minutes on a sustained run. Yes, your heart rate is going to be high. And then what you're going to do, you're going to time how fast your heart rate recovers to get a 140 beats per minute. So the best thing to use to record this timing is the stopwatch on your phone. All you're going to do is you'll press start when you start your run. After you've done your 400 meters, all you're going to do is press the lap. Rather than stop, press the lap. Now what happens there is, this is just recorded how fast you've done that lap. But the stopwatch keeps going, and that's what we want, because now we are recording how long it takes us to recover to get our heart rate back to 140. And then when it gets to 140, we're going to hit lap again. And then we're going to go round and do one more 800 meters. So you'll do another 800 meters. And now you're gathering the data in your phone, and the stopwatch is not stopping, but it's continuously going. So you've done 800 meters again, as fast as you can. Then when you come back, you're going to press lap, and then you'll see what time it is. And let's just see it's 4 minutes, 30 seconds this time, because it's getting a bit slower because you've given everything the first round. Then this one will probably slow down. And your heart rate now might be on 194 beats a minute. And then you're going to be waiting for your heart to recover to 140. And then you will write in here, I never told you this the last time, but I'm writing it now. It might take 45 seconds for you to recover after your first run down to 140 beats per minute. So you write down the 45, which your lap timer will be keeping that. And then for your second lap, it might take 55 seconds, just to recover to back to 140. So here, as you can see, rather than doing what we normally do in boxing training, where we'll work for 2 or 3 minutes on the bag, then you'll have your minute rest, and then you'll go again for your 2 or 3 minute round on the bag, then you'll have your minute rest. So rather than start training when your minute is up, this time we're going off our heart rate. We're not just guessing when we're ready to go, we're going when we're at 140. So now we've done our 800 meters for our first 2 rounds. Now for our next 2 rounds, we're going to repeat the same process. We're going to go here, but this time we're going to do 600 meters, right? Twice. So 600 meters is 1 time around, and then the second time we're going to go half a lap. That's 600 meters. Then from there, what we're going to do, we're going to write down how long it took us to do our 600 meters. This might have took us 3 minutes, 45 seconds, just say. Then our heart rate will be high because we're still going at an intense pace. So let's just say this might just be 194 again. And then our recovery time to get our heart rate back down to 140. Let's just say this is going longer now. So this might be 65 seconds. So now we've done 2 800 meters, 2 600 meters. Now for rounds 5 and 6, we're going to go down to 400 meter runs. So we're going to do 2 of these. So you'll do your 400 meter run, that's 1 lap around. You're going to measure your time, we're going to measure your heart rate, we're going to measure your recovery. Once you hit 140, then we're going to go again. You're going to measure your time, we're going to measure your heart rate, we're going to measure your recovery. And by this time, you'll probably be exhausted. You're thinking,
I'm going to unsubscribe from Tony Jeffries. What has he got me into? I'm absolutely dying right now.
Because this is a difficult run. You're giving everything you can when you're running around. Okay, let's get on with these last 2 things right here. Well, I say 2, but it's really 1. So you've done your 2 800s, your 2 600s, your 2 400s. You're thinking about me in your head, how much you don't like me anymore because you're absolutely exhausted. And then we've got one more thing we're going to do. And this is 1 200 meters. So that's basically from here, run all the way around and to get to here and then stop. And then you'll probably be lying on the ground exhausted because you're going to give everything you've got right now. You're going to measure your time, you're going to measure your heart rate, you're going to measure your recovery. Keeping a log of all of that stuff. And then you're going to relax and chill out. And then number 8, what we're going to do, we're going to do 2 more laps of running, but this time we're going to go at walking pace, but we're jogging so slowly. But this time you can wait till your heart rate totally recovers and you're totally relaxed and chilled out because we're off timer now. This is more of a cool down period. You're going to do 2 laps. The first one, a very light jog. The second lap, you can walk around, stretching it out and cool it down. So now we've got all of this data. You're going to keep this until the next time you do this run. And what you will start to see is these numbers changing. You will see you're getting fitter, you're getting stronger, your endurance is getting better, your running times will start to improve, and also your recovery will be getting faster, which is great, but also you're like,
Oh, I wish we had a little bit more time to recover.
because you'll do your 800 meters now, and rather than taking 45 seconds to recover, it'll take 30 seconds to recover, and then you've got to go. But by this time you will be fitter and your body will be ready to do this. And then when you get to the gym and you start doing your boxing training, you will see just how much your stamina will improve. If you do this for just 6 weeks, I guarantee you, in your boxing training sessions, when you're on the bag, on the mitts, in sparring, you will be able to go harder for longer with a better recovery time in between. So 6 weeks, once a week of doing this, it's going to be a game changer for you. Now, there are some other things that you can do that will help improve your stamina in boxing, and I created a full video on it. If you click here, it'll take you straight through that video and show you some tips and tricks on how to build your stamina. Click here.